morning and welcome to the Morning Spotlight. My name is Mike Ham. I'm a sales executive for Fidelity National Title Group. Today, our guest is Anthony Scandariato, co-founder and managing principal at Red Knight Properties, headquartered in Chester, New Jersey. Anthony's been a frequent attendee at our Tuesday night virtual happy hours, and he's built a name for himself in the New Jersey real estate market and is someone I've really come to respect over the last few years. Anthony, how's it going?
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great,
Good.
So tell us a little bit about Red Knight.
Sure. So Red Knight Properties is a multifamily and mixed-use real estate investment company that helps passive investors eventually leave their 9 to 5. So we do that by investing together with a group of select individuals, workforce housing, Class B, sometimes Class C, multifamily. We're based in, as Mike said, Chester, and our properties are in the tri-state area. We have about 200 apartment units, and we have some retail units mixed in with that, but mostly it's apartments. So, we're very focused in the tri-state area. New Jersey specifically is where we have most of our properties.
Great. So what kind of conversations have you been having with your investors, with your tenants? Can you touch on some of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. So in terms of, we'll start with the investors, constant communication. You want to, make sure that you should be doing it anyway, regardless of, the crisis or not. But
right.
Especially now, if you're sending out monthly emails, send out maybe an email a week. What we've been doing is everybody's concerned about rent collections. So what we've been doing is, for example, we're recording this in May, first week of May, basically our collections come in around like the 7th of the month. So we usually do an update then, and then we do another update the following week in case some other stragglers, come along. So just being in constant communication with your investors, even more than before. Even if they're not asking what's going on, you really should be thinking about what they're thinking about. Put yourself in their shoes.
Right. Proactive rather than reactive, for sure.
Exactly. And also in terms of from the tenant side, we had a very good April. We had a 99% collection rate across our portfolio, which was very good. In terms of May, we're recording this first week of May, and we got a pretty fair amount of May rent in already. I haven't done the calculations yet. I don't plan to do it until probably the end of the week, maybe even early next week. So, there have been a couple of tenants who reached out that have hardship where we try to see what they can pay in May. Let's say their rent is $1,500. If they can pay $1,000 today and they can make up the $500 over the rest of their lease, that's what we've been doing. But quite honestly, there hasn't been too many that reach out. We don't want to flood the gates either and basically let the tenants off the hook and say, hey, if you're having any issues, let us know, because then that opens up a whole can of worms.
Right.
So we've been on that front more reactive than proactive.
Gotcha. So then I've also seen you've been doing a podcast. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. Yeah. So I always wanted to do one even before COVID. I was planning on doing it. So it's called Discovering Multifamily. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on Spotify, every single platform. And basically we discuss, as I said in the beginning, how to create a path towards financial freedom, whether it's to leave your 9 to 5 eventually, or just to create a nice passive income stream. And I bring on guests from like yourself and other people in the real estate industry that I know very well, that have added value to not only me, but I think would add value to my listeners as well. Right now we're doing about an episode a day. So, growing pretty quickly, have a nice pipeline and definitely check us out, leave us a rating and a review that's honest.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to that for sure. So I'll even make sure I link that in the post when we post this.
Sure.
So make sure to reach out to Anthony if you want to learn more about him and his business. I'll put our contact info at the end of this video. Make sure to check out our Tuesday night virtual happy hours to connect with Anthony and some other great professionals. Anthony, thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having me, Mike. Looking forward to having you on my show, and I appreciate you creating this. You've been doing a lot of great content recently, and I think you're going to shine once this is all over.
I appreciate that, and I hope you're right. So everybody else, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.